Student page 106. Rearrange each formula to solve for the specific variable. Assume no variable is equal to 0. This protects us from dividing by 0. So let's start with solve for p. A equals p times 1 plus rt. Well, if we want p, it seems to me that basically what we need to do is get rid of rt, 1 plus rt. And the easiest way to do that is just go ahead and divide both sides by 1 plus rt. There's a 1. If what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. 1 plus rt. And it looks like basically what we have is p equals a over 1 plus rt. That was not so bad. Now it gets a little more difficult. Now we're solving for t. And p is tucked inside, so that makes it a little more difficult. So let's go ahead. A equals p times 1 plus rt. And since the t is inside, well, I can still make this fairly simple. This time, though, it's the p that I need to get out of my way initially. And when I do that, that gives me a over p equals 1 plus rt. That's not so bad. Now I could go ahead and subtract 1 for both sides. Minus 1, 0 pair. And we get a over p minus 1 equals rt. Getting a little bit closer. I'm still looking for t. That means r has to go. But if I divide one side by r, that gives me a 1. I have to do it to the other side as well. So we get a divided by p minus 1. The result of all of that divided by r will give me t. Messy, but there it is. If you're wondering if that's the only way to do this problem, the answer is no. I could have distributed. I could have said a equals p plus PRT, and then I could have said A, pretend that's an A, minus P equals PRT, and I could have divided both sides by PR, we get A minus P over PR equals T. There's a 1 here, another 1 here, and I'm going to make this A look like an A just for a quick minute. I can make it look a lot better, I think. A. Ta-da! Is one answer better than the other? No. Is one easier to understand than the other? Yes, probably this guy. Given k is 1/2 mv squared, solve for m. So n isn't too hard to find. K equals 1/2 mv squared times 2 on both sides. We'll take care of the 1/2. 1/2 times 2 is 1 mv squared, and times 2 over here. Remember, what we do to one side, we got to do to the other. 2k. And we're looking for m, so the v squared needs to get out of our way. Divide by v squared, we get a 1. Divide by v squared. 2k over v squared is m. Ta-da! That wasn't so bad either. And now we're going to solve for v. Problem with v is that it's a little more tucked in. You see that we have a squared, which means we're going to have to square root some things in order to get to it. But let's get what's in our way out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the same process, times 2 on both sides. 2k equals mv squared. If I divide by m, 2k over m equals v squared. And I can finish now with a little quick square root both sides, square root both sides, and we get the square root of 2k over m equals b. Not quite as nice as the other one, but not bad.